Default and Medic. Now, we are last in the Lambeth containment zone in the old Fukasoft Bio Research Factory. And we had hit a couple dead ends, although we had recovered, I believe, two old rusty hard drives from some of the old server banks downstairs. Now, as you came up to the ground floor again, you were ambushed by devil and demon rats alike, splashed with acid, and bit by a few of the scattering, nasty little creatures. Off in the distance, you had heard a few gunshots, and you were on your way back to your vehicle, is last I recall.
Yeah.
All
That
right,
sounds
so
correct.
is that still the plan?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think we were sticking around any longer.
All right. So as you are coming into the back alleyway, you hear the shots, the gunfire getting a little bit louder off in the distance. You approach the back doors. You remember they were boarded shut, and you had broken open some of these boards to enter. So we'll say it's about halfway up. The boards, or I'm sorry, yeah, the lower half of the boards have been broken off so that you could get into the doorway. So from this opening, you see three people dart into the building rather abruptly. As of right now, they appear unaware of your presence, since it is still really very dimly lit in this factory. Remember, there's just a few pinholes of light coming in through boarded up windows here and there. The three people jump in. It looks like a female and two males. Quickly, the female says, "Here, we can hide in here." And it looks like the three of them are ducking behind the walls there, looking out the doorway they had just come into. They are currently in between you and your ride, though.
3D and I, how do we take this?
Like this.
Sure.
And I'll just yell out, "Don't shoot, we're not demon rats."
I'm
Startled.
just gonna tilt my head like, what
Glad
the?
I didn't yell suppressive fire.
Yeah, bewildered and surprised, the three of them abruptly turn around. You'll notice that the two males brandish knives, while the female has a small, old-fashioned kind of revolver. So it probably has cased ammo still in it. So it looks fairly antique. And she rolls around you, and then as soon as she sees your group, she too aims her pistol, her antique pistol at the ground, and says, "Us too. We're no harm to you. We're just looking for a place to hide."
Great. Thanks for not pointing that at me. I didn't want to get tetanus.
Remind me
What are you
why
doing
we're
here?
hiding and not just leaving.
Yeah. We were not hiding. By the way, what are you hiding from?
So outside, she's shh, keep it down. They're just outside now. And out in the alley, you hear a few soft voices. Does anybody have any advanced audio?
Let me check.
That's a negative.
You can hear them saying something, but you won't be able to make it out without advanced.
I have earbuds. I have audio enhancement 2 and select sound filter.
All right, yeah, that'll do it. Go ahead and make your perception roll with your modifiers.
All right. It's gonna be my perception plus 2. So that's 10. Formula is wrong. What? Okay. Technology, great when it works.
All right. You hear several different people's footsteps and belabored breathing. It sounds like they've been running for a little bit, or at least jogging. You hear the clank of metal on clothing and keys, things like that, like dangly metal bits. You also hear gruff voice. I know they were just around here somewhere. Oh man, there's no way they'd go into the old Fuca building. That place diseased. No, look. There's some truck here. Whose fragging truck is this? And the boards around that door. No, somebody's in there all right. Check it out. I ain't going in there. Frag that. And then they're kind of muttering and arguing about themselves about who's going to be the person to go in. Turns on, shit, if they come in here, we're made. Please, you've got to help us.
Oh, Minos, do you and me want to step out there and see if we can dissuade them?
From what?
Being alive.
No.
Go.
From being alive? Yes. No, just if we step out, then we can show that we're not the people that they're looking for. And if they engage us, well, that's their mistake.
Are you doing this through DNI?
Yeah.
So I guess I'm going first.
Oh, I can go out if you want to come around it after me.
I can give you suppressive fire.
Not
yes, you
yet.
can.
It's one of those, stop helping!
Sure. You know, we'll lead them astray. Although I don't why.
Well, they're going to be checking the building anyways.
Magpie, you have street knowledge level of London.
I do?
Why don't you go ahead and make a roll on the local gangs?
I can do that. Skills. Okay, well, there you go.
There we go. You easily recognize their gang insignias from their clothing and jackets, and they're part of the Red Watch. Red Watch is actually kind of a societal gang put together of people that kind of immerse themselves in the gang-like culture, but to try to talk people into a life of peace and reverence, and to try to get them to work their way out of the slum life.
And Magpie, do you know their names with 7 successes?
I think I do.
Right.
I used to date their mom.
Oh, it's little Johnny.
Yeah,
Now
these.
if I can walk out there all like, Dad.
So as you're taking a little bit of a closer look at them, the female with the pistol is an orc. She appears to be about 16, 17 years old. Another male orc that appears to be 16, 17 years old, and a human male who is probably 14 or 15, and he is bleeding profusely from what looks like a gut wound.
Oh,
Oh, that's
well,
nice.
yeah. I'll go on out there then.
So as you start to, because to my knowledge, none of you have actually directly said anything to the three of them except Minnow saying,
No.
don't shoot, we're not demon rats.
Well, I'd like to say something along the line of, you should probably get that looked at.
So yeah, I mean, if I see someone that's, I mean, obviously hurting, so medic, you want to help him? I got this. If you know, I'll default. You want to come with?
I can always toss default my medkit and I can step out with you.
Well,
We have connection here. The
And he's-
medpack would be better than him by any day.
And Medic, you can hear now the thugs are, somebody's working themselves up to come in through that door. Sounds like one of them might even have an old rusty grenade that may or may not work.
So these guys
Alright.
that we're with are the Red Watch?
Yes, the
what
three
you're
that
saying?
came through the
Okay.
door are part of the Red Watch, which, like I said, are still a gang, but normally they peddle in like information and they work with the homeless and people like that to get them out of the slums.
Okay,
Let's
well,
just kill these assholes out there and just be done with it.
yeah.
well, what I'm going to do is I have an idea. Med, I'm going to pull out my big rating 6 med kit. Look to one of the guys with the knives. I'm sure you know how to use this. Treat him. We'll delay these guys.
Or
Are you sure? As you, I guess, stick your head out through the door, or
just don't go anywhere.
Yeah, just stay there. We'll do what we do.
all right? Let's go ahead and roll initiative then.
I like initiatives. That's the lowest I've seen you roll, Ryan. That's a bad Minos roll.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
that is-
That's an incredible Seth. Oh no, that.
You know what though, Seth? Aren't you normally an AR?
Yeah, but that doesn't change any of my initiative.
I thought when you were an AR, you had the plus to your initiative while doing your hacking and whatnot.
No, that's VR.
Only if I go hot
AR
and
is
pass out.
Yeah, AR I
Okay.
think is just physical still. Is physical
Yeah, it's
initiative
just
still.
normal.
Oh dang. Okay.
It's all right. I'm a
All
bank robber. I'm not supposed to be good at this stuff.
A bank robber that has no skills on how to bypass electrical objects.
Soon
He
to be
knows
the
guys
best
who
bank robber.
do.
Oh, what if he has to do has to rewire something?
Nobody
I
said he
told-
was a good bank robber.
Tell the machine to do it. It does it. The spirits in the machine are. I mean, I don't have any gum.
All right, medic, take action.
All right. So yeah, go ahead and step out, and then move to the closest piece of cover and call out.
The closest piece of cover is actually your truck from the doorway. Since you're, the way that I had pictured it, since you pulled up onto the old semi ramp where they would
Mhm.
undock equipment and whatnot to this portion of the building, your truck is probably only about 4 feet away from the doorway opening. So you're actually just parked right there next to the building.
Yeah, but there's still effectively two pieces of cover, one for myself and one for Minos.
Yeah.
If
well,
I go into use our truck as the
yeah, he could use the other side of the truck. Yeah, if that's what you're asking.
okay, yeah, so I'll hit cover and go to the far side. And
Could we use the doorway?
Yes, but the truck is still between you, and the rampway that you're up is elevated about 4 feet, so you are slightly elevated above them. So
Okay.
you are kind of slanted down, looking down at them. So you can use the doorway, but the truck is still between the two of you.
Okay.
What was the size of this truck again? It's not very big, is it? Is it even like a dual cab or anything?
No, it's just I'm imagining
Yeah.
one of those Nissan trucks. Just kind of
Right.
smallish.
like
Bench
the
seat.
Gopher.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I know that Minos had to ride in the back.
Yeah.
And I had to ride
It's a
girlfriend.
Gopher.
Yeah, so it's not too long. It's it's a bench seat with a flatbed essentially.
All right. So medic, you move in a position behind some cover. The street punks immediately recognize your presence since out into the daylight of the alley.
And going to trigger my simple action trigger my wonderful attribute boost.
The best adept power in the game.
And I maxed it out. Hooray! And then go and call out. It's hey, back off, buddies. This is not a fight you're looking for.
All right.
Less
they go
intimidating
next.
coming from a Canadian.
So, again, the alleyways here. This is an industrial area, so it is rather open in that each little factory has its own rather large parking lot and cargo or storage area or stack yard in the back, and then a very thin or small alleyway. And that's kind of where you're at. The alleyway separates the stack yard for this factory and the back elevated platform where you're on. So they're kind of in this thin alleyway still between you and the stack yard. So a couple of them do take a few steps back and take cover in that stack yard, since the fence is long since eroded or been ripped down in many places. You notice that there are 7 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I take the?
There-
Okay.
There are 4 of them holding, or what look like baseball bats or clubs with sticks, spikes, things like that in it. 2 of them are brandishing rather large, what look like Bowie knives, and the one of them with a large, like kind of neon green, punk-esque mohawk, he's using a pistol.
Okay.
Simple action. Can I tag as many of these guys as I can?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And that's my whole turn.
Sorry, so you see all of them brandishing their weapons. They go off on 18. So a couple of them do take positions. You're not brandishing a weapon, are you?
Not like we had just had a fight, so I had probably had my weapon on low ready, and it's probably just still down there.
Okay, so your
So no-
arm is low behind the truck where they can't see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they're going to be extra cautious of you. 2 of them, in fact, we'll say 3. The guy with the gun 2 will jump back behind the cover there in the stockyard, and the rest of them kind of run up to the platform and get really low to where they're out of your line of sight. But they're just at the bottom of the platform there beneath you. I should say on the other side of the truck from you as well. Yeah, the one with the pistol yells back to you. What's it to you, pal? Just give them up. Could be real easy.
What is my? I wish I took some Nova Coke.
Whenever he gets
So did
nervous,
I
he's
guess.
like, yeah.
No, I'm just thinking like, can I use etiquette for this?
You can use it's not your turn anymore, guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was their turn. So we're moving on to Minos was next with 17, I believe, correct?
All right. Well, I'll pop out. I'll put my hands up and just. Well, I'm not gonna put my hands up, but be like, give who up? Me?
I'm just a hunk of meat.
All right. Any other actions that you want to take here, or are you also kind of behind the truck, or are you moving out more in the open?
No. I'm gonna move into the doorway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna, step out of the doorway and, take a good look at everyone and just basically looking for who? Me? I said give them up. So.
All right. They obviously look a little bit startled, and the 3 that you can still see, they're looking back and forth. Mostly, they're looking towards the guy with the pistol. It's like, no. Give up those red watchers. You know who I'm talking about. Don't play any games with us. I'll let you take a little bit more on your action there, Minna, since you just basically took a free action there.
Okay. Well, I will. Well,
Can you start saying things like if you mess with a bull, you get the horns?
no.
I agree. Yes. Please.
Oh. That's pretty bad.
Give you 9 seconds.
So, I don't have any sort of seduction or anything like that, so I'll just use intimidation.
All right.
I was
I
really looking
basically
forward
go,
to seduction.
I think you've come to the wrong warehouse.
All right.
I don't have any red watches.
All right. Go ahead and make your. You're trying to intimidate him. Go ahead and make your roll.
This is gonna be bad. And any
Oh,
situational
my.
modifiers?
Yeah.
Big and
Plus
hairy,
1 die. You're standing
big
up in
horns.
front of them. They don't have any. Well, they've only got the 1 pistol here.
You're supposed to get a dipole bonus for being physically imposing.
It's
Yeah,
true.
don't you
according
get
to the
your
book.
strength and everything?
No, it's there's like a whole list of like modifiers you get in situations. One of them is, are you physically imposing? Yes.
Yes.
I think it's a yes. So I mean, what? 1, 2, 5,
1.
8?
So we'll say total plus 2. You are standing up above.
Oh,
the
that was a
normal
1. So we'll just say the other one succeeded.
Yeah, we'll just say that all the other ones he would get were successes. That's fine, right?
Still, it goes against
There you
test of
go.
the resolve.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you had 2 successes.
That's the one.
Oh yeah, it's 1 to 3 for physically imposing. So
Yeah, I just did situation modifier of 1, but it was 2. That's why I rolled the third. So, but anyways,
But yeah, they're obviously a bit shaken. They'll take some negatives there to their actions.
okay. I don't want any trouble,
it's
but you've come to the wrong place.
All right, Magpie.
I come around the corner, like looking at my nails, no weapons drawn or anything, and be like, I don't know, I kind of do like trouble.
Are you also trying to intimidate them?
And we have a troll.
that not cute?
Do you have a troll? Yes, that's the default skew. Like, hi guys.
Oh, wrong type
but
of troll.
no. I would like to roll intimidation. Just kind of looking like we just got out of a fight. So it's like, you're not going to be the first people we fought today. Let me look at my skills. There we go.
Yeah, Minna still has nice little burn marks, like bright little red burn marks all over.
Yeah.
That's actually an STD.
I'm actually gonna edge that.
Bonus to intimidation from having an STD.
Yeah. Wrong line of work.
Okay, so that was 2 out of 10 total. So six, 3, 11, 5. Yeah, so that's 7
Nice.
successes.
All right, they're visibly shaken. In fact, 2 of them turn and flee. 2 of the guys that were brandishing, well, we'll say one with a knife and one with a baseball bat, that were kind of lower down, hiding behind the ledge. They just turn and start bolting down the alley away from the warehouse there.
You forgot your baseball bat.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. One of the guys in the stockyard, how he was taking up cover, he kind of hunkers down behind it, so he's also more visibly shaken. But you see that they're all suffering from the effects of it.
And you better run.
Default.
Do I see anybody with an open like wireless comm link or weapon or anything like that?
Yes, actually, for the first time in quite a few minutes now, you must be getting itchy. You see a wireless signal. The gang leader has. They all have comm links. Very inadequate ones, but the gang leader has the punk with the hairdo has Renraku on him.
Pretty sweet hairdo.
So I'm gonna go ahead and summon one of my crack sprites.
So is this one you've already built?
I say with trepidation. Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. So I'm gonna go ahead and call out one of my crack sprites. So I like just grab a little bit of random, I don't know, probably not even functional code, just like pluck it out of the air.
Even the code in this area looks rusty and dusted.
This subpar origami paper, it's terrible. But like, fold it up real quick and just kind of shoot it, like flick it at the gang leader's comlink, and I'm gonna try and get that guy cracking into it. So I guess I'll do the roll initiative cracks right here in a second. And then
Yeah, as you see
I
the faint
mean-
glow of their comm links even through the wall there of the warehouse where you stand. Kind of now alone with the three remnants of the Red Watch, you see the one, the male and the female trying to, kind of in a half panicked way, rip open the first aid kit that Medic left them and get the auto dock working as they try to stop the blood flow, and they just, stuff gauze and whatnot into him.
are they failing miserably at following the autodoc's instructions? Like, should I help or?
It
Will
looks
they
like
figure
it's
that out?
just warming up, so it's kind of a little too early to tell. Like, the auto dock
Alright,
takes a
alright.
moment to wind up.
So I guess after sending the sprite after that one guy's comm linking, and like I just tell the sprite, get me all the information you can. I'm just gonna kind of stick my head out the door with maybe hold up my Ingram smart gun, and say suppressive fire. No,
No.
maybe can I give someone a bonus on their intimidation next? Maybe I don't know.
All right. So does the crack sprite get to take an action this turn too?
I mean, I roll his initiative -10. I guess he'd go on the next pass. I don't know.
Yep. He
So it
would
goes
go
on
on the next pass.
All right. So that -10 is for we subtract 10 at the end of the initiative phase, right?
No, not for the cracks, right?
I don't know.
So the
Okay,
crack
so
sprite
when
will
a-
get -10 and then -10.
Oh, you know what? They get an action, but when they get started, they subtract 10 from their initiative. And since I got a 10 on his initiative, he just. Oh wait, you know what? I think I'm supposed to add something to that. No, I'm not. So it's just 46, and so when he joins the battle, he gets an action, but he takes a 10-point penalty to his initiative, and then he'd also get another -10 to the next pass. So he just has no action.
In this, so he'd be acting on 0.
Okay. So he does at least get one action though. Everybody gets one action, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in that case,
He's
he's gonna
just the
roll.
very last thing to act.
Did you need to add to that?
12d6 to do the hack on the fly and get a mark on the guy's comm link.
All right. All right, you're successful.
And that'll be his action, I guess.
Alrighty. We are back to the top of the initiative there with Medic. Minusing 10.
All right. Yep. So the two people close to me have bugged out. Do I still have people on the other side of the vehicle?
Yes. So the two that bugged out were directly on the other side of the vehicle. So that leaves only 2 down there.
All right. Just let me check something quickly. No, nimble fingers lets me do something. All right. Simple action. Go ahead and draw my knife. Since I'm ambidextrous, it's beautiful. And yeah, going to ready in action. As soon as they come around my side, I'm going to engage them.
All right.
So they're coming at us, huh?
We'll see if we can keep this from going any louder than need to. So
I
yeah,
thought they were all running away.
Yeah,
Some
of
of
them
them
did.
are.
2 of them totally just broke and ran. Some of the others are just hunkering down behind cover, obviously not going to move forward towards you guys. So that's what you're doing for your whole action, though, Medic?
yep. It's just going. I'm holding my action,
Holding
and
your
when
action.
the first guy comes across and he's hostile,
Okay.
I'll bring him down.
All right. So they go off now on their for their action. They will. The gang leader tries to steal this guy's courage. Starts talking him up. This is Third World's territory. You don't know where you're messing with. Give up the red watch and you make it out of here. So he's just trying to reaffirm his gang colors and whatnot. Go ahead and make a perception roll for me, Medic, with your advanced audio and filtration.
Okay. Has been.
Yes,
Gotta
yes,
love.
I do.
Actually, I was about to say you can make your roll if you want. Now that you're out in the open and you can see them.
It went
That
back.
hits again.
All right, 5 successes. You also hear what looks like the other dude that was hunkered down behind in the stockpile. He's talking on his phone out loud, or on his comlink out loud. Yeah, no, we're by the old Fukasoft. Yeah, no, we're gonna a lot more guys. Yeah, we've got them cornered, but no, there's these other boys here. You don't understand, boss. No. So it's kind of going on like that.
Wait, don't we have a truck?
Yes.
Don't we have a
Chuck speak.
technomancer?
Yes.
How do they have us? How do they have us cornered? I'm very confused.
They don't know about the Technomancer.
They don't know about suppressive fire.
That's your new name now.
Giving
All
up
right,
his
that's
troops
their turn.
falling in order to-
So they look to steady their nerves and bide their time, waiting for more numbers. I
Well,
believe we're to
through DNI.
Minos again, or is it? Yeah, Minos.
Okay, I'm gonna yell. All right, who said that?
Oh, you didn't hear it. Only
Just
Medic
tell me
did.
who said that, and I'll let everyone else go.
Who said what?
Who said what the
Oh, the
walking out
Um,
of here?
yeah.
Yeah.
The dude with the bright green punk dude haircut. Sorry about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he his head kind of pokes around from one of the stacks. He has the more new fashioned yet still old pistol kind of leveled at you. It's an old trans arms. There's just
How
a
good are
little
you
bit
with
of a
that?
waver or shake in his hand as he
Because-
aims the pistol at you.
What kind of gun is it?
It's a trans arms. It's the equivalent of an Ares, but it's a knockoff.
Okay, how many rounds does it hold? 15?
Probably like 7
7?
knockoff.
Okay, well, I'll tell him. You got 7 rounds in there. You think you're gonna kill me with 7 rounds?
Are you trying to intimidate him again?
You better be really good. Yes. Gotta find it again. And situational modifier this time around. Now that we've had 2 rounds of intimidation and some people run off. What do you think?
Yeah, you can get the +3.
3? I'll take it.
I
Oh,
help.
that's beautiful.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
With my 7 successes,
Let's
would
go
I
for
know
it.
who like the main rival to these guys are?
To the Red Watch, or
No, to the Third Worlders, or whatever they're called.
so they're actually called the Third World Babies, which are mostly meta group of third world entities or other third world entities. They're even sometimes people like ghouls in the gang and whatnot. And you said you wanted to know who their main rivals are.
Yeah.
Main rivals would be like Night Watch and other more like territorial rivals within the gang. They don't have like any particular beef with Red Watch or with police or security forces or anything like that. Just other like more hardcore gangs, and it's like I said, mostly over territory. Was there
Alright,
something
whose turn is it now?
specific, like you wanted to know who
I
one
was
of
just
the
gonna-
rival gangs were for like
Like
intimidation
saying
factor?
like, oh, we got juice with these guys. They're probably on their way right now. You should probably get the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can use them.
Okay. Just when is it still? I think it's still Mios' turn, right?
Yeah, so I rolled for intimidation.
Yeah, 3 successes.
And they roll composure for that.
And they've got minuses right now. They have 0 successes.
There you go.
So yeah, you see the last 2 with baseball bats that were below the ledge kind of break their ground. They stand up, they back up a few feet. One drops his bat and turns and runs, while the other one kind of runs, still holding his bat. The guy with the kind of leader with the pistol moves across from the stack where he's at to the other stack where the guy was making a communications call, and you hear the 2 of them kind of scuffling, exchanging words there real fast between each other.
Can you I'm gonna get with. Oh well, I have no clue that they're making that phone call, so never mind.
You can hear them arguing now, and you do know that they're flustered. The other dude that was behind the stack is completely curled up in a ball, even though he has a knife. He's pretty much just sitting this one out right now.
And through DNI, I did mention that they were making a call.
Okay.
So yeah, that
Anyway,
light up in your AR too.
Okay.
So
I don't know if we can DNI during free actions or out of turn. We can't do that, can we?
Medic, because DNI is so almost instantaneous, I really don't mind it. You should be able to be talking to each other while you're pulling the trigger on multiple targets.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'd
'cause,
like to DNI and say, chill out so I can try and trace that call.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay,
'cause
and
you
I'll send
could,
that
like-
DNI message.
Yeah, because DNI, you can do like a paragraph in a second.
As
It's
long as
at
it's just a few words, especially if it's just like 2 or 3 words, you can hit the panic button. I mean, you could do that subconsciously at some levels. So that stuff's going to be instantaneous. So you already have 1 mark on his comm. You're going to try to run a trace now?
I mean, I can. I got both my guys are at 0. I have to go wait till next combat turn.
Yeah, I think we're on
my-
medic now, who's still... Oh, sorry.
Me.
Magpie. That's right.
Me.
All right, boys, you have fun waking each other off as I walk to the truck and start getting in. We don't have time for this.
All right. Inside the warehouse.
That's my turn. I'm just gonna get in.
Yeah, do you start the truck up? You have
Yeah.
plenty of time to. Yeah, okay. You're all adjusting the mirrors and everything. Oh, got to put the seat back.
Turn on the radio. You know.
Default. They're at the warehouse door while you're doing your, just as you're sending your DNI message, you feel a tug on your kind of towards your belt, not on your weapon holster, but on your belt. The female orc there is like, please, your friend, take us with you in the truck.
I mean, you're gonna have to talk to him. I
Please
don't-
convince your friend to take us. My friend, he's wounded. We have a place nearby where we'll be safe. We can take you there. We can make sure
We
you're
have a
safe.
place outside of here that's pretty safe.
You guys got some gas money? I guess. Sure.
Oh, fuck you, default.
That's my negotiation role. They want to stay for some cash.
Ash,
Go
ass,
sit
cash, or
together.
grass.
Yeah.
Or Nova Coat.
Situational
Hey.
modifier.
Nope.
Come on.
Nobody rides for free.
That's what you use the X for.
Sorry, default. Did you say you have a racial against orcs or anything?
No, I don't have anything like
Oh,
that against
okay.
orcs. I think I have Oh yeah, my only thing is wanted. I'm also allergic to gold, ironically.
No bling for you.
I got 3 successes on my negotiation test. I say like, you got some gas money?
I don't even need to roll for that. She looks at you begging and pleadingly. Look, my friend is shot. We've got other people there nearby. We'll be able to help him at the safe house. Please help us.
I mean, I can try. Hey, Magpie,
Hey,
these
our
guys want to
friend-
ride. I'm gonna
What are
shout
we,
out the door.
friendship runners?
Hey, Magpie, these red waist guys, what are they called? They want to ride.
Sure, nothing stopping them.
I was gonna say you owe me.
All right, so that was on Magpie's turn. So
Yep.
now we are to default.
I had a 0. I shouldn't have them pass.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Oh, all right. Wouldn't the 22 still have a 2 left?
Medic has a
Yeah,
go.
he's
Yeah.
still got one.
All right,
All
medic.
of the rest of us are done.
Yeah. Medic's going to hop into the. I was thinking I was kind of near the back of the truck, so I'm going to hop into the back and kind of keep my gun and knife kind of trained in their direction. Then sending that DNI message of, yeah, tell them to get into the back of the truck and bring the frag and med kit.
I'm gonna make sure we have the hard drives as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
I
in one
think
of Medic's.
Default still has.
They're
them
in
on
Medic's
the-
bag.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Or is there in, I think I put them in Medic's bag because I pulled them out. So I got that wonderful memory bag.
All right, so medic, you're jumping in the back there, and you're going to assist the Red Watch into the back of the truck.
Yep.
All right, what an actual gentleman right there.
Well, he's a
So-
combat medic. It's
Yeah.
exactly what he would do.
People pulling the dock wagon up, man.
All right, so we can go ahead and go into new initiative, but I think unless you're looking to attack the other two gangers, they're just gonna be all bolster and talk as you basically just kind of walk away, drive away into the distance.
Well, I hope nobody drives too far. I mean, I'm going to be kind of adamant. Like, I'd really like to trace this call, and also I got a
Oh,
sprite
yeah.
stripping all their.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can hang
Right.
out. I mean, they're not going anywhere.
So the first thing I'll do is summon Dos Mas Pertutos, and those are both simple actions. And I'm going to tell the tiger, I'll grab some trash code and fold him up, and tell him to trace the call. And then that's my fault sprite. And then I got another crane, and I'm going to pull out and say, snoop the call. That way I can go ahead and get all the info off of it. And then I'll tell the red dudes, hey, medic wants his med kit, so you're gonna want to bring that with you.
Don't forget it. That's
All right.
I'll go
They
climb in the car, and I'm gonna start fighting with Magpie over the radio, probably.
they put the medic or the med pack on top of their wounded friend and just kind of drag him towards the back of the truck.
Yeah, when they
Um,
get there, medical help and load them
You
up.
are able to trace the call. You trace it to another local nearby node, and then it terminates at another comm link. So you have it like narrowed down to within a 20-yard radius there.
Can I go ahead and tell the crack sprite that traced it to start trying to strip it for information? Just send me anything you can get off of it. Contacts, files, personal diaries,
Yeah.
internet search history.
Yeah, actually, all of that.
Yeah, I just wanted to go at it. I don't know if you want a general die roll or what, but and let me know how many services you want to take off.
It would be pretty much all the low level stuff that you could just get as a general user. So it wouldn't be able to like pull or rip his passwords off of his security accounts or anything like that, because that would go through the security then of his banking account. But it would be able to pull up anything he hasn't cleared out of his recent search history and stuff like that. So yeah, all of his missed calls and recent text messages, naughty pictures he wants to keep around for later, all that stuff.
Hey guys, this dude's into orc porn. We got a chick orc with us. We should consider this.
Orcs, man.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. No. No.
Yeah, so I'm funneling that information into Magpie, and I guess I'll and snooping the call. I want to make sure I record whatever he's saying to people.
Okay, yeah, you're recording. It's a lot of him arguing with his boss about how many of you there are and how big you are, how armored and armed you are, things like that, and how you came to help the Red Watch, how they had wounded one, and he should be given a raise, not in trouble. Basically, he's fighting for his life and his job.
So he mentions raise, and I kind of never mind. The big guy's he's too good. He wouldn't be down with that.
Wow.
Hey guys, I got people who want to get paid, man. It's a rough life.
Hey,
Yeah, you got a whole team of them.
the fact that I've suddenly become the moral compass of this group is very, very troubling.
Suddenly, we started off that way.
Yeah, you
Um,
kind of been the moral compass for a bit.
So I'm going
This
to go
is
ahead
like
and
the
DNI to
Expendables
Magpie
extreme.
directly, and just DNI to Magpie. Magpie, this guy's talking about getting paid to get these Red Watchers. Should we?
Should we just dump them outside of this terrible zone and go about our way? Yeah, you're right. We should do that.
How long do we have before our extract leaves?
I think you still have plenty of time with that. I believe I gave you a 4-hour window. And we were a little
Yes.
over an hour, like an hour 15, hour 20 minutes into it when this event occurred.
Through DNI, I say we drop them off at their place. We could probably use the contacts.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea.
As you're loading the
We're
3
right.
Red Watch into the back of the truck, the female orc says, she'll give you her name so we can just call her that. Says, I'm Dacia. We've a safe house nearby where the Red Watch can meet and protect one another. You can take us there, please. We can try to
Okay,
get you some
good.
sort of reward if you can just get us there safely.
Through DNI, hey Default, looks like your dream came true. A chick with money that you can't have. Well, as soon as they're in the back of the truck, I'll start treating them. I'll start treating the orc guy.
And I start driving away.
All right, the Dacia will go ahead and flip you the AR file for the local house. No, it is actually just maybe a block and a half, 2 blocks further into the containment zone. So it's actually right nearby.
Perfect. We're going there.
All right. So you guys arrive. It looks like this was like a 4-story apartment building. Now it's like a 4-story apartment office. So like there are several different offices on each floor. Building with apartments and things like that also in this district nearby. It was probably renovated sometime in the 2040s, 2030s. So the buildings are still a little bit older, 40, 50 years. Yeah, so it is still within the containment zone. Obviously, parts of it are in disarray. Paint has nothing's been repainted or touched up here in quite a long time. There aren't really cars or anything like that on the roads, and the roads are, as like in all places in London, just precariously too narrow. But other than that,
So you're saying it's ramshackle as all hell.
yeah, it's low.
Okay. Let's drive on up and get them dropped off.
Hooray! 1 point of stun.
What is that?
No, I just had to deal with my drain.
Okay.
As we pull up, I like look at my chronometer, my watch, and just kind of look at it and like, we've got a couple of minutes. Let's not be too quick. I mean, too slow.
All right. So, do you the Red Watch Dacia asks if you'll help get Climber inside the wounded
Yeah.
person?
I'll give him a hand. And when we get there, I'm just gonna say, yep, just give me like a minute. I'll make sure that he's all bandaged up.
All right. So you take him inside, medic. Go ahead and give me your medical roll on this kid. We'll say you guys take about 10-15 minutes here to, or we'll say it only takes you about 5-10 minutes to fully assess this guy.
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother booting up the thing,
The auto dock.
the auto dock, because it takes time.
Well, it takes time in combat. Outside of combat, it's only
Yeah.
a few seconds. Yeah. 4
So-
successes. All right.
Yep. So he healed the boxes.
Yes, he does.
Essentially.
But the auto doc won't assist you with having to do like a complex surgery.
Mhm.
And what you notice is with this kid, he was shot at point blank range almost with a flechette round, and so he still has a lot of the flechette in his intestine.
That's a good place for it.
So this will
Yeah.
He'll just pass
cause
that,
him to
right?
constantly bleed out. So this kid's dead at some point if he does not get this removed.
Kind of wrinkle, kind of like wrinkles, like, oh, nasty stuff. Through DNI, how long do you think we can spare? Because I want these people in our good graces. The kid's going to bleed out if I don't
Medic,
do something more than that.
your medical knowledge knows that even with good assistance, this will probably take you at least an hour to do.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking how long we can afford to spend here.
I mean,
Not
don't we
an,
just
not
have
an
to
amazing.
meet up with them at a certain time? Can't we just delay that for a little bit if we run into an issue of time?
We have like 2.5 hour window still.
Oh, well. We should still be okay, even by burning an hour. Right?
But not everyone would want to stay here an hour.
I mean, if we just need to get out of here and then get paid, I just want to come back and pick them up.
I can just leave you here if you want.
I can, if you guys want to get out, by all means. I'm sure the people here can help me get
I'll
out
stay
of
with
the.
medic.
Can help me get outside the border here, and we can meet up somewhere.
You guys are saying
How
all
do we
this through DNI, you said, correct?
No.
I'm talking.
Mention this out, yeah. Mention out like this boy's this orc's going to die if we don't spend if I don't do something more than just what I've done.
How long does the surgery take?
Maybe an hour,
And we have how long till the pickup?
2.5, give or take 15 minutes.
I mean, it's just an hour. Whatever.
Hey, let's put it this way: if he's not fixed by the time we have to leave, then I don't feel happy about his chances.
If I can't get it done in an hour, he's good as toast.
Climber's still here and listening. Oh, man.
I just kind of like point at them whinging, and I'm just like, hey, I could give him a bullet right now, or you could try to help him.
Ooh.
Oh, come on now. We have one of the best medics available in this area. I'll work
Yeah.
on it. Just keep this area secure.
He's so good, we even call him medic. I mean, you got nothing to worry about.
You kind of get like the what the fuck look. Like,
All right, you pull this thing out of this kid, lady. You leave me to your boss. We have stuff to talk about,
Like gas money.
like gas money, apparently.
An exasperated sigh. Oh,
Yep.
Well,
And I'm going to get to work.
yeah.
One of the
Come,
guys
you
around
can
there
come
asked
talk with
for
me
a
over here.
table. Oh, sorry.
And she'll step off to the side of the room with Magpie. It's basically like a large living room with a side kitchen and then 2 bedrooms that lead off an adjoining hallway. In the 2 bedrooms, they've actually been turned into like bunk bed style lofts. So each of the 2 small bedrooms sleeps about 4 people. So there are 3 other people here when you arrive, and so there's a total of the 6 Red Watchmen here now.
Yeah. So, man, I'm still going to be carrying Climber. Like, get out of the way. I need the kitchen.
All right. There's not like a kitchen table in there or anything. You have to put them on the stove.
Flat, relatively
flat.
clean surface is all I need.
Right? You make do in the grotto.
Preferably something like waist high, so I don't have to bend down or stand up to work on them.
All right, so Medic, you get to work. Your hour has started. You do have the auto dock engaged and whatnot, just minding your P's and Q's while you fastidiously work. You also have 2 of the other Red Watchmen there doing things like fetching water, getting more rags, things like that. They do have a couple rudimentary medic tools and equipment, but your kit probably has a better, more full stock than most of what they have, so it's pretty much useless.
Do you want me to use my medicine roll?
Yes, because that'll be for the time. It will, and to make sure you're successful, that you don't bleach or anything.
Yeah.
But
Do you want some help?
Medic's going to kind of glance over. Unless you're a trained surgeon, no.
I mean, I thought maybe. All right, sorry.
all right, off on the side, Dacia speaking with Magpie. Look, our leader, the one in charge here at 2B, she's Adelie. She's the reason we were out there. Actually, we're out looking for her. She's been missing for some time. At the name of Adelie, you remember that Adelie is the name of one of those missing children's cases that came up from the detective.
So she was one of the missing kids?
Yeah, she was one of the missing people, as well as now what Dacia is saying, it seems to be, is she was leading this part of the Red Watch. She was, we were trying to go to some of her last known whereabouts, tracing where she'd been. She was trying to dig up some information on those guys, the Third Worlders. Had some deep dirt on them, something good, something really juicy. Look, I appreciate everything you've done, and we'll scrape together what we can here. I mean, I know it's not much, but we'll find some cred for you. I know you went out of your way for us, but if you could help us find Adelie, then you know, that pay dirt she was getting there on the Third Worlders, that might be worth some cash for you.
So you don't even know where she is?
No, unfortunately, the reason we were out past our territory and got caught by them is because last week, about a month ago, we went and asked a detective to start looking for her. She's just another one of the missing children here from the Lambeth zone. But he's a real good guy, and he takes it to heart, so he tries really hard. And Adelie's really special to us, so it's important to try to find her. But then about 4 or 5 days ago, her comlink sent out an SOS, and so we went looking for it. We found it here a few hours ago when it was finally safe enough to approach the site after the Third Worlders had wandered off enough, and all we found was the damaged comlink. So it might have some of our old GPS stops on it, but we didn't find Adelie, and the comm is a little too damaged for us to be able to read it.
So you've got the comlink.
Yeah, it's right here, and she pulls it out of her
Default.
her jacket sleeve.
Yeah, what?
Take this.
Okay, yeah, sure. Just slip it in my pocket.
You said something about credits.
Hey, wait, that's our proof. That's our lead right there.
Who do you think is going to be better suited to investigate this? You or us?
So you're going to investigate it then?
We already talked to the detective.
Oh, I didn't know. That's good to hear though. So what's your plan then?
Investigating.
Is that all you can tell me, really?
What do you want me to do?
Conjure firebolts and spit lava.
You want me to give you a business proposal with bullet points and shit?
We've got bullets. I can do suppressing fire.
Listen,
The
lady.
comm. The comm's our last lead. We were gonna try to get somebody to be able to fix it.
We've got a guy. Listen. Do you have any other way for us to contact you? Do you have a comm?
Yeah, here. She flips you the same information that she gave you the AR map from.
All right, we'll be in touch. Listen, we're already on the case. We were looking into it. We found something back in that Fukisoft place. Something nasty. And we're going to take another look at it. Don't worry. We'll figure out what's going on.
All right, I wish I could believe you.
Well, here's a really easy solution. Believe me.
She kind of tosses her head and hair, whatnot, steps off to the side. You see her key a few buttons on her comm link, and you get a message a few moments later saying that 2,700 new yen were swapped out to your account, or to the information, or to the location that you gave her for reward.
Great. Cool. How's it going back there, medic?
He's up to his elbows currently. It's kind of gross.
Slop.
Squish, 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 squish,
Yeah.
squish, squish.
Is he doing surgery or is he just sticking his hands in there?
I don't know.
Oh, no,
told
it's
him
surgery.
Help. So
No, it's surgery. He's probably in there, like, trying to make sure he's getting all of the fleshettes extracted.
So
Which
yeah,
involves some digging.
I'm just gonna be at the like the front of the place, like looking out the windows while I'm reloading my pistol. It's kind of like,
All right.
hope they didn't follow us.
So, medic, you rolled 5 for your medicine. That was the last check.
5 hits, yep.
All right. So we'll say that successfully skims 15 minutes off of the surgery. So it only takes you about 45 minutes. In that time, yeah, Magpie, you don't notice anything suspicious or anything overly suspicious out on the streets.
Ah, good.
So we're gonna leave out of here, right? And then come back in later to try and find this girl.
Maybe. Depends on when the leads take us.
Oh, that was the other thing Dacia was wanting to kind of explain. When you were talking earlier about maybe staying, the Lambeth zone isn't exactly easy to get in and out of. You have to have the proper paperwork to be able to get out of the zone, unless you know secret routes.
That's fine.
Do you know secret routes?
No, the Red Watch operates pretty much within the containment zone. We don't broker or smuggle across the lines, really.
That's okay. We know people.
All right. All right. So you've got Climber all fixed up. The Red Watch are all very appreciative. They all share a beer with you guys. They have plenty of those in the fridge. Is
Tastes
there
like
anything else you wanna do
gasoline.
here? Ah, but like old time homey gasoline.
Mm.
Hey, kind of just look at.
Bathtub taste.
Yummy. Just kind of look at these guys and be like, hey, I don't normally associate with gangers, but you guys are good people. Don't let too many people fuck you over just because you're doing a good job.
Thanks.
I guess we'll. Is that done yet?
Yep. He's going to live.
Oh, happy day. Okay, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, so he's mostly drunk since he's been drinking throughout most of the surgery, and promptly passes out. Everything went fairly well, fairly smoothly. So medic did a very good job. 45 minutes down the drain, you guys are at about 2 hours and 5 minutes, 2 hours 10 minutes into your foray, and you go to leave. As you walk towards the door, Dacia again just wants to kind of step forward and say, "I have your word," like you said.
For whatever my word means, yeah.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you so much. And you go back down to the truck.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out that. As I slide in the bench thing, I'm gonna pull out that comlink and look at it. What kind of comlink is it?
It's an old standard. What's the baseline? Ericsson, I think.
The
American
Metalink?
Metalink's
Metalink.
100 credits, but it's really crappy. Is that what it is, though?
It's probably just the baseline or just above it.
I mean, I look down at the comlink and be like, I mean, there's a lot of work for 100 credits, but yeah, I guess we can sell this thing.
Because you have the Transystem Arthur, Nakaguchi, Metalink, are all kind of your
they're on Raku's the
entry
second one
level.
up. That's the one it is. That's what most all the street gangers are packing, is that little Renraku. All right. So you're all back in the truck safely, soundly.
Yep.
It's still. Let's see. I think we entered in at 10 a.m. Correct? So it's a little past noon. It's getting towards 12:30ish, London time.
Okay. How far away is this? Where we need to be? The gate.
Your rendezvous is only about 15 minutes, I think, from your current location. It only took about 10-15 minutes drive in, and you're, like I said, only a couple blocks up from where you were at,
Oh.
the Fukisoft.
We can go tour around for 15 minutes, see what's around.
I'm gonna be looking through the comlink and see what information I can get off it, because if I know these guys, apparently we're gonna be going on some rescue mission for some chick who can't pay us.
The device will have to be repaired.
Oh.
Do you have hardware?
That's a negative.
No. Can my machine sprite tell me what to do?
Yes.
Are you
It
a,
has hardware.
Second question is, do you have a hardware kit, hardware tools?
so it sounds like we're gonna need to go shopping.
I think Medic has those things, though. doesn't
Yeah, Medic brought some because he
So-
took out the hard drives.
he? So I'm sitting over here, like, right next to Medic, looking at him like, I think it's broken.
So you're just gonna do some in the back of the car soldering?
No, when we get
no, you're
out.
sitting girlfriend on the bench seat. That's right.
Yeah, I'm girlfriend
And
here, so
trying
it's
to
more
do-
like with,
So
with
when
my
he shifts
knees
in a
up in
second,
my
you're trying to
chest.
solder.
I'll fix that when we get back to home. Back home.
Home. We're never going home.
Minos, I don't know how much
Well,
more soul-crushing depression you want to look at, but I feel like we've seen enough.
Fair enough.
I want a warm beer and a cool bed.
Isn't it
Get
should
outta
be
here.
like the other way around?
Did you
Unless
say
you
a
Londoners are
warm
messed up.
beer?
This is England.
Everything's backward. Duly noted.
So you guys are just driving back to your rendezvous point a little
Okay.
early?
Yep.
All right, fair enough. All right, so you do close about half the distance towards the rendezvous point, and you recognize the gang colors and territory markings have started to change here in this part of the containment zone, or for what, like I said, most of it is graffitied up. but the stark changes in color definitely signify that there's been a change in the tone and who runs these streets. You're going at about 15, 20 kilometers an hour down one of these double lane roads in between what look like old apartment complexes, and up in front of you, a large black van with 4 people kind of out and about, just kind of sitting on the side of it. They're just leaning up against it, having cigarettes, chem sticks, whatnot, and you see them a good half block up the road when one of them points at the truck, and then it makes one of those start shaking his hand at like pointing his finger towards the truck, and then the 4 of them boogie to jump inside the van.
Hey guys, this is going to be a lot of fun. I suggest you both use seatbelts.
Is that our rendezvous contact person?
No. No, that's not them.
Is that van wireless?
No, the van is being manually driven, but it does have a wireless signals in it.
I speed up.
All right, so you're kind of driving straight. You're on the lane heading towards them, so you're going to drive straight and drive past them.
Past.
Or
Drive through
you're,
them.
yeah, I was about to say you're kind of facing head on to each other right now. They were in the other lane, like that would be coming towards you. So
It's at a dead stop, right?
yeah, that it was at a dead stop. All 4 of them jump in, and then the van starts up. The wheels are engaging at right about this point.
I mean, I can literally take care of this without having to kill people if you don't want to, or especially us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drive by them real quick. Medic, if you could just unload a couple into the driver's side, that'd be great, and we're gonna move past.
Do you want to check to see if you recognize their gang symbols first or anything like that?
I mean, sure.
Well, and I did say the change in the gang color, so you should be able to recognize it here real easily. You only need a single success.
He got 7 successes. I think he can run with that for a while.
Perfect. All right, yeah. So you do recognize it is the same tonal colors for the Third Worlders.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Just wanted to confirm it for you. Before
I
you
know
get all
all.
biased on some innocent driver shooting, plunking him in the head.
I'm familiar with how Shadowrun works. Oh, look, they were waiting for us the whole time. Yeah. Medic, get locked and loaded. We got to deal with this.
All right, going to pull out the little machine pistol and double checking that APDS is loaded.
I'm gonna call one of my sprites, and I'm gonna just fold up the little. Oh, let's go with my tiger. I like my little tiger guy. I'm gonna fold him up out of some of the random ass shitty code in the air, and just whisper at him, go, "Hey, buddy, that van, it's yours. Go get it. Go get it." And just blow it, and hopefully we'll see some awesome shit happen. I want him to just get some sprites in that van, and I want him to lock all the doors and take it for a little joyride about 200 yards behind us.
Well,
Oh,
it
no.
can't because the van is
Manual.
vintage.
He said it was wireless.
No,
No,
there
there's
are
wireless
wireless
stuff.
signals coming inside of it.
In it.
Oh, I was just gonna drive it around for him. Oh
No,
Like
well.
combos.
Sorry,
You-
most of the containment zone doesn't have the driverless grid, so
Yeah, you
What
would use
kind of-
puppeteering for that.
that and because
I mean, I
the
can
noise level
puppeteer,
around here is 4,
But
so
wait, so does it have? Is it computerized?
I mean the van does have its modern computer parts and components, but it's not utilizing most of them while it's in the containment zone. Most vehicles that would drive through both places would be modified to have the manual drive shaft and everything like that. So, in my mind, most vehicles of Shadowrun do not have the manual controls. If you try to hotwire or jump in just a random everybody day's car, it would not have a driver or steering wheel at all. But because you're in the Lambeth containment zone, that's the reason why all of these vehicles right now have steering columns and everything like that still.
I think one of the mods for vehicles is expressly taking off manual controls.
Yeah, because you have to install a regular. Yeah. Thinking. Yeah. Just looking at it, yeah. Removing steering. Yeah.
So, but we're guessing most of these guys can't be wirelessly controlled, so I can't hack the vehicle and drive it around.
Yeah, not when it's
me-
off grid like this.
Minos can hack them.
Open it.
I guess I'll just send the Tiger to go in there and try and figure out, like, if it's comm links or whatever. Just steal their information and brick it, like always. Go get them, Tiger. You maul them, buddy.
All right, we can do. We can roll initiative and then do an initiative round with the vehicles before they come into contact with each other. So as you're driving past each other, we're in London, so you're on the driver's side. You're on the side with the sidewalk, and medic is on the outside there with the window facing closest towards the van or the van side. And likewise,
That
their
works.
passenger would be closest to you.
All right. Rolling initiative. Sad face.
Not as sad as mine.
How do you have 1d6?
He's just a normal douchebag.
Yeah.
Because
so
I said no to drugs, man.
I don't do drugs either. I'm magic.
I also said no to magic,
Yeah, you are,
except
buddy.
for tech spirits. Say yes to tech spirits.
All right, Magpie, you're up.
I'm driving. I don't have time to deal with these assholes.
All right, so you continue to just drive past them.
Yep.
Okay. What's your skill in driving? Go ahead and make a driving roll for me here. You said that you were speeding up
Almost
a little bit.
none. Yes. You're gonna love this. Yeah, take it.
Well, it's good enough to continue driving at least. So, you're driving a little bit closer there. Medic, you were next on a 17?
No, I'm
Minos.
14.
Minos, you're in the back of the truck. You do, looking over your shoulder, I imagine you're kind of rear-facing in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
So looking back over your shoulder, you do see the van coming up on the passenger side. Like I said, the two of you are in opposite the reverse lanes, just kind of about to cross each other.
Okay. What are we doing?
What do you mean?
Are we gonna go past them? Are we firing first?
I'm driving to our rendezvous point. I don't know what these assholes are doing.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna hold my action then.
All right, ready, action. Medic.
Going to ready my action. If they do move to pursue us or engage us, then I'll shoot back.
All right, so, sorry, you both did say you were going to ready action. What weapons do you have brought to bear then? What do you have readied?
Ares Crusader 2 with APDS.
All right.
Sovereign Guardian.
Okay, so you do have your pistol out.
Yeah.
All right. So, as the van approaches this round, the just as it starts getting within about 10-15 feet of you, because you start to speed your truck up, but they actually start to slow their van down, and the side van door closest to where your truck is does swing open, or not swing open, but slide open.
Yeah, it does.
Did I get forgotten there?
Nope, sorry. Were you off before an 8?
Yeah, a 9.
Oh, you're up.
Yeah, I know it doesn't happen very often, but
Poor guy.
yeah.
Suppressing
so,
fire.
Yeah, only not, because I don't see the van door sliding open yet. But I'm gonna go. I have one tiger going. I'm gonna go ahead and summon 2 more sprites and tell them to go steal information and brick shit.
Okay.
I guess I need to roll for sprites here.
You know, you can always ready and delay. So you see the door open, and you're just like, now I'm gonna suppressing fire.
I mean, I could do that, but I kind of just want to steal their information. So the first sprite I already had going because I had 18. Then the next two get 11 and a 1 and a 7, so they won't go until later after you.
Okay. So the first
And
one
I
should have already gone off then.
Yeah, sorry. What does he see in there?
So he sees 3 comm links. Sorry, he
No
sees
wireless
3
weapons or
comm
nothing?
links. He sees with those 3 comm links, he sees 3 smart link contacts. He sees a smart gas recoiler on a small type submachine gun. He sees a smart link system on the submachine gun and 2 Ingram smart guns. Trying to think.
These guys really want to be street samurai.
Yeah, that should be about it. One of them has a thermal link as well, but that's also in the contacts. Yeah, that should be it.
I mean, go ahead and first I'm gonna say, hey, we should kill these guys because they got some stuff worth some money, and then that guy can start going nuts. I'll
Street
do
Knights.
computers 12d6 to try and get a hack on the fly, and since I know they're guns, they're just dinky little guns. They got a really low, device rating of like 2. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get 2 marks with a -4 dice penalty, I think.
Okay.
-4 or -6.
I believe it's -4 if you're going for 2.
Yeah, it's 4 and 10.
2 successes.
All right.
Woohoo! So he's got 2 marks on that. And then that's a complex action, so he has a what left?
Simple.
No complex? Doesn't that take both of your
guess.
symbols?
It's either a complex
it's a
or
free.
2 simples.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Then it's a free action. I'm going to go ahead and eject the clip from the Ingram Smart Gun.
Can you do that as a free action?
If it's smart linked.
Yup.
But don't you have to have control of it first? You have 2 marks on it.
If I do 2 marks, I can use control device or.
But is control device a free action?
Control device is a free action if it's something that would take 1 mark. Now, hold on. You can do a free action with 1 mark, and it takes as long as the action would normally take.
Okay. So you can eject the clip then, is what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pops it out.
All right. So you still need to make the roll though, correct? For the to puppet the object.
Yes, it's electronic warfare versus. Okay, so it's still 12.
Firewall.
And you get bonuses for having your 2 marks.
Ignore that. Yeah, I get. No, I don't get any bonuses for having marks. It's just I gotta roll it.
See 2 hits?
No, I'm gonna roll the actual die roll.
Number 4.
Is it weird I have this irrational desire to see Minos jumping out of a moving car into their van?
I mean, we'd have 2 cars. You can sell that van for some money.
Oh,
Plus,
man,
that would just be awesome.
You'd probably get a point of edge back.
All right, yeah. The Ingram Smart Gun clip just auto ejects out of the end there, much to the surprise of its combatant.
Hey, wait a minute.
I need those. All right. So that should take us back up to the top of the initiative there.
It's your turn.
My turn.
Yes.
No, oh, Jeff, yeah, the door slid open, and those other 2 guys get to go. My other 2 sprites.
Oh, okay.
And I think only my tiger can actually do the whole eject stuff thing.
See, this is where grenades would be helpful.
Do they have any?
We don't.
But do
Technically,
they?
we do.
I don't, I should say.
Oh no,
I
my
just
crack
don't
sprites are the ones that do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and get a hold of another one of them. You said there were multiple smart guns, right? Ingrams?
Yeah, 2 Ingram Smart Guns and then the one which is a submachine gun. I can't remember what type it is.
Alright, so that's for a mark on it, and then he's going to do the same thing, just trying to eject the clip.
Okay. For the submachine gun.
No, for the Ingram smart gun.
Okay.
So you need to first resist the hack on
I'm
the
sorry,
fly.
I'm saying that wrong. The Ingram Smart Gun is the submachine gun, so you went ahead and ejected that clip first. The other two that they're using are the Crusaders. So they have the Ares Crusaders. Those are the two pistols. So they're
So
still
yeah,
smart.
I'll go ahead and eject one of those as well. And just, you know, the sprites go screw with their guns. That's all I'm gonna say. So you need to resist the hack on the fly, which is 5 successes, and then you need to resist the control device, which is 4 successes.
No, and whoops, and no, even though it does say 3 successes on that last one.
Oh yeah, whew. Oh, it's 2 successes. Okay, I gotcha. All right, cool. So yeah, so it's just popping up the clip. The last one is gonna go ahead and he'll just do a data spike. No, I guess he'll do a hack on the fly. Just a second.
Technical problems brought to you by technology. Do 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 do.
All right, that's the hack on the fly for him. Try and get a mark on the other area.
Successful?
All right, that's a data spike.
You're trying to break it?
Yeah, my tiger unfortunately can't do anything.
Good
Your
news,
tiger-
everyone.
Your tiger can't do electronic warfare?
Still, you said you're trying to break the weapon, right?
Yeah, the fault sprites don't have electronic warfare, only cracks do. So the fault sprite's trying to go ahead and break the weapon with a data spike, and he got 4 successes.
All right, so that's 3 points of damage.
No, that is your attack causes matrix damage to the target. Your attack has a damage value of the attack rating of the program. So the fault sprite attack is level +3, so that'd be 9 damage plus the net hits, which is 3 plus 1, no, +2 for each mark you have. So total is going to be 14 damage, resisted by his device rating plus firewall.
All right, so 14. I had 1 success. So that's 13 points, which is way more.
No, it's
than
already counted. Yeah, it's 13, and then you do the device. Now you do the device rating for the actual damage incoming, I think.
Yeah, that's what my 4 dice there were.
Oh no, that was your intuition plus firewall. You should have been.
Oh, okay.
So that lowers the damage. Now you do device rating plus firewall, and you have 14 damage you're trying to prevent.
And if it's slave to a comlink, you can use the comlink's firewall.
Or alternately, you can just get your gun bricked.
I mean, it only has 9.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it
it only
gets
has
bricked.
9 matrix. Yeah, it's bricked and explodes. Spectacularly, sir, because when
Yes.
you break things in Shadowrun, it all blows up. I want to brick a toaster so bad.
Stop making toast. Bzz. It sparks, it smokes.
So,
All right, so they went off there at the very end of the initiative, correct? Of that pass.
yeah, and if I can't, I just free action go like, they don't have any weapons if you guys want to stop and take their shit.
Through DNI. All right, yeah. So
Yeah.
this is all happening as the 2 cars haven't even come to a pass at each other yet. You do see a bright flash and a pop from out of the side exterior of the sliding door that had just opened. And you probably also hear like a yes out of default real fast as the pop of the ammunition inside one of the cartridges there starts going off in the Ingram submachine gun.
Are we taking care of them, or are we moving on?
So
Are you going to feed him some soup?
But
No.
if we have
I
15
don't.
minutes, we could take their shit and sell it and not be broke.
Who's broke?
Yeah.
I
have
am.
money.
I am broke.
Sounds like a personal problem to me.
I mean, a few gangers, smart guns, information on any kind of illicit activities they're involved in. Who knows what kind of pay data that could lead to?
You're the one destroying their weapons, sir, not us.
I destroyed one of their weapons. It was an Ares Crusader. Please.
Sorry, what were you saying? My financial advisor was on the phone. No.
Okay.
So we're not going to stop and take their stuff?
I don't know. Do we want to?
I mean,
I
I
believe
don't
we're back
necessarily
to
have a
Magpie.
problem with it.
we could just leave them to terrorize the innocent people of this. I can't even pull that off, but y'all care about that stuff, right?
Well, we can always use more hardware.
So
Alright,
they pulled up beside us.
You
Right.
started speeding up. They started slowing down. So the two of you, have not yet reached one another. When all of a sudden, they are sliding their door open as the two of you are about to come, about to cross one another. So it looks like they could pirate flank you, I guess.
Ow.
And then all of a sudden you see a large flash as all of the ammo in the Ingram Smart Gun suddenly just goes off out of the front end of the clip, scaring the piss out of whoever was holding it at the time.
I'll tell Magpie to start slowing down.
Yeah. I start slowing down.
I will open up the side door, which should be on the same side.
You're in the
You're in the
You're
back
in the
of
bed of
a
the truck,
truck.
man.
Yeah. Well, is it a minivan? I mean, you still have doors on the side, right?
No,
you're-
man,
Oh,
it's
he-
a bed
so
of
he
a
needs
truck.
the side of the van. He's opening the door.
Oh,
and the side
oh,
of
it's
the-
just an open truck.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even better.
Game on, man.
Game on. I thought it was enclosed. I'm like, I gotta get a better view. All right.
Your wind in your hair and everything.
Perfect. Okay, so how far away are we?
Magpie, on your initiative, you can kind of we're still slowing down on their last initiative. So do you want to slow down now to kind of come at rest next to them or in front of them or what?
No, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna do anything as far as changing my state of driving. I'm just gonna look in the mirror at Minos and look at the truck and be like, "All right, I'll give you the signal when to go." And I would like to do a leadership test.
I mean, this is going to jump out of a moving vehicle.
I would like to do a
Yeah.
cheerleader test and go Minos, Minos, Minos.
Oh man, they want you
I
to
think
hurt
that might
yourself
have-
so bad.
There you go, buddy.
I'm just gonna hand back the
the
can of the
best.
silver spray paint and say, "It's witness me. Come on."
Yeah, he on the highway to Valhalla.
We had we had our medic pull shards of metal out of an orc for 45 minutes, yet he couldn't heal me. No.
I already treated you earlier.
No, I'm still leaking blood a little bit. Hey, it's okay.
I treated you earlier, and I can't treat you again until you get a new injury.
Hey, it's
We're working
It's
on
coming,
it.
buddy.
You should probably use that five dice on your acrobatics test or whatever.
your troll hate's coming through. It's okay. Yeah, I don't need to.
Well, okay, then you're fine. You use it whenever you want.
All right, so
His
Miss, what's your
athletic
turn?
test that jumps through the side of the car.
So, yeah, I really want to see this happen.
Let's see here. Acrobatics.
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
Okay, I was like acrobatics. Wait, what is that from?
Acrobatics
Alright.
is D&D. It's like Pathfinder.
So
Pathfinder, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll try to jump in the car. I could jump in the van. Why do you have me do these things?
Because it's fun.
So I can use the 5 successes on that as
extra
just
dice.
situational modifier.
Yeah.
And I believe you have a -2 for jumping from the back of a moving vehicle.
Oh, well, I can try that again.
Well, 3 successes would have been enough.
Even if it's still one, it's
Right? Yeah. So, yeah, with a resounding crash, you kind of propel yourself from the back of the truck into the small opening of the van, where one person is like seriously flat on his butt. The front end of his Ingram Smart Gun is completely burst out, where all the ammo unloaded itself within the clip. His hands look like a bit like burnt, kind of like smoldery even through his thick gloves. There's a he's like obviously holding them in recoil and whatnot as he's kind of slumped back now on the wheel well there at the inside of the van. The other two are you see their ammo clips on the ground like near your feet as you land inside the minivan with them. The one had a clip in his hand. It looks like he was about to like put it into a new clip into the bottom of his pistol. Just his eyes as he's looking up at you get as wide as $50, and he just kind of freezes in place. He can't even move. And
He just can't even.
yeah, he can't even. And the third person gets knocked to their feet actually from the force of when you land inside the van. It does rock it this way and that violently enough that that person falls to their feet or falls from their feet.
all right. Sweet.
So you're
That
in a van
move?
with 3 startled people trying to reload their weapons there.
Okay.
All right, Medic, did you still have another pass on this?
No, I had 14.
So you should be at a 4 too, right?
Yeah. How fast is the vehicle still rolling?
The van is going less than 2-3 miles an hour, and I think the car, Magpie, you're still going at about 20 kilometers.
Yeah, I'm still go decently fast.
So, yeah.
I'm not going to bother jumping out. Well, as soon as we come to a safe speed, I'll hop out and start making my way to the van.
All right. That's everybody for this pass then, correct?
I mean, I have a tiger that needs to go again, but all he's going to do is ready in action to eject a clip. We have to put back in that smart gun. There was one smart gun or one Ingram and 2 Aries, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
three of
the
them were
area's
smart
it's
lanes.
kaput.
Yeah, it's one of the Aries that I bricked. In case I don't know, it sounded like you had
okay.
found one of the Ingram, but I'm going to go ahead and set it up to where the Sprite has a ready action to eject a clip if it gets put back in, because that's all I can really.
Is
That'd be
one
funny.
of these? Is one of these the guy with the green mohawk?
No, we weren't that lucky. Although they do normally wear like striped patterns in their hair, like mohawks or side hawks, things like that.
Shave them, shave them, shave. Be done quickly.
I think we're at another initiative, right?
Yeah, another initiative.
Mhm. Ugh.
That's the medic I came to
There you
love.
go.
All right, Medic, your action.
All right, and the van's still going at 20.
Yes, it is.
All right. What would I need to do to not take any damage as I jump out of a moving vehicle?
20 kilometers isn't really that fast. I imagine you could jump out of this pretty easily.
Probably a threshold like 2 gymnastics test, something like that.
Yeah, that'll be relatively easy. I'm trained in that, so I'm not going to die.
Glitch. Oh wait, sorry.
Yeah, it's only like 10, 12 miles an hour.
Yeah, we're fine.
So yeah, man kind of throws the door open and kind of dives down and does a shoulder roll.
Yeah.
And
All right,
then
you take a
starts
few
just-
quick steps. You go into a roll. You turn around. Your weapon's still at the ready, facing towards the van.
Yeah, and then moving up towards the driver's side door.
Okay.
How far is that?
The driver's side door is on the sidewalk side, so you'd have to
Alright.
fully cross
Passenger
over.
side door.
Okay.
And will that take the remainder of my turn to get there, or my phase?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 simple actions. So, I believe Minos was next.
Okay.
No,
There
I'm
are
sorry. Magpie
4
is next with a 16. My bad.
I'm just gonna stop the car
All right.
and get out. I'm just looking back down the road. Like, I wonder how Minos is doing.
Yeah, you didn't pass the van by that much. Maybe I'd say probably about 10, 15 yards.
Cool.
All
That's
right,
my turn.
So, Minos.
So there are 3 people in the back.
There also there's at least a driver. You're not sure if there's a passenger or not, but that part of the van has the partition, like the thick plastic and metal barred partition in a lot of work vans, so you can't actually see into the driver cabin.
Okay. What is it made out of? What is that partition made out of?
A few metal bars, but mostly like thick plastic, like hardened plastic. Given
Nothing
the
I can-
materials at the time, you think it would be time consuming to try to rip your way through it.
Yeah. Okay. I will grab one of them, throw them into the other, and then I'm sitting on one, right?
You're standing over top of one, yeah, and then
Okay.
you're kind of standing over top of 2 of them because the van really isn't that large, and like I say that it's probably like an 8-passenger van, so it is pretty big. But the 2 of them are kind of on the floor, tangled up in one another, and
Okay.
where your feet are about in between where their legs
Perfect.
and things like that are, and then there's the third one standing there, kind of frozen, stupid.
Perfect. The guy that's sitting there frozen stupid, I'm gonna take him and slam him against the side of the van.
Like in a clutch, or just trying to.
No, just boom. You know.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
unarmed attack.
I can't use fists. Because that's
Yeah, because you're trying not to kill him.
yeah, and we're at the same range, so it's modifier of 2 for reach.
Right.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
So later, whenever you get into a situation where you might not want to kill somebody,
Yeah.
there's a called shot where you can split the damage between the stun and the physical track.
Well, see, but here's the thing. I'm not actually hitting him. The van is hitting him, doing some dual damage.
Way to pass the buck, buddy.
Hey, learn from the best.
That's my Liam Neeson Taken game. Whenever Liam Neeson kills somebody with a car, you take a shot. Whenever he kills somebody like not by hitting them with the car, but by hitting the car with them, you take 2 shots. It's a lot of drinking.
So, yeah, good.
So what's your
good rolls.
Yeah, what's your strength and damage then?
Well, I mean, what's the strength of the van?
Well, it'll go off your strength for punching him into it, pushing.
10?
10. Okay.
Yeah. Do I need to roll it? I'll roll it.
No, it'd be 10 plus your 1 success, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You just kind of push his head against the van wall until he loses
I don't want to
consciousness.
do that. I just want to knock him out. I don't want to go any further. Please don't splat.
Yeah.
What's your base damage?
Physical?
Yeah,
That
what's
would
your
be,
base damage?
Well, let's see here. Base damage.
How
is,
are all these set up?
I guess, because it's unarmed attack, it would be a 10. Physical.
Yeah. So you're doing 11 physical damage right now.
No,
That's
these are dual because the van is hitting them.
incorrect, sir. Do you have clinch? Do you have the clinch maneuver from martial arts?
11 physical is
I thought you
highly
did.
unlikely
No.
to kill them and go into their overflow. It's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, he does get a few successes, but so basically what happens is you grab him by the side of the head, slam it into the van way there. It does crack open part over the skull and start oozing out some blood, but
You're gonna have to get that
loses
checked.
consciousness, and yeah, he's definitely gonna have a concussion.
And I'll just
the other
yell
two-
at the two.
Yeah, I was about
I'll
to
just
say,
yell at the two. See what you made me do.
the other two basically just erupt in screams of horror because like a little bit of blood splatter, like UFC blood splatter, like rains down on them as they're both struggling in their makeshift body armor to get up. Their ammo clips just auto ejected, and now there's a big angry bloodied minotaur in the back of the van with them as they're pissing and prodding themselves trying to get up and out of the van as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we're walking towards it and we just see the van like going back and forth.
Yeah. Well, and then at one point you do see a small dent kind of get pushed out on the far side of the van. All right.
I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah. So that was Minos. What did?
Tell the driver to get out.
Yeah, default. You are on 12. You go next. Oh, sorry.
I went.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're up.
Seems like he's got the rear covered. I guess I'll tell the sprites to go for the front. I don't know. Default kind of like slides out and like sees what's going on in the van and just gets out and slides back into his girlfriend's seat and maybe shuts the door. I don't know much, but sure, tell the sprites to, get. I don't even know the front the problem, so just tell them to start getting information off the comm links.
All right. That's easily enough done. There, like I said,
Yeah,
they're just broken little comm links. So, and then you don't want to take any actions towards the van. So,
I guess I'll like tell the autosoft in the car to like drive closer to the van.
oh, the autosoft in the car that you're in.
Yeah, is that a thing?
Yeah, you can do that. You have a driver at the moment, but you can do that.
I thought Magpie got out. I'm sorry.
No, it was
I
medic.
Oh, okay.
I got out. I stopped
Yeah.
the car and got out.
Oh,
We
okay.
don't have a driver right now, so I'm just gonna be like, touch the front and say, "Hey, car spirit, can you take us closer to that van? I don't really want to drive."
All right. Yeah. The truck slowly reverses a little bit closer towards the van.
All right, and that's gonna be my action. So I'll be back.
Okay. So on this action, then the back wheels of the van start to kick up a little bit of the rocks from the pavement as it starts to peel out. It looks like the driver's just floored it. Inside, Minos, give me a gymnastics check as the van rockets forward for all it's worth. All right.
I can't roll. I can never roll in these things.
All right. Get your bad rolls out of the way. That's fine. One's all you need. So you do rock back and forth a little bit as the van starts down the road again. And that should
Okay.
take us back up to the top of the initiative. Medic.
So they're starting to roll away.
Yep. They really haven't started off down the road, but maybe, a foot or two at this point. It's just the wheels started skidding out right now as you're starting your action.
Free action, called shot, shooting the tire out. Simple action aim. Simple action to put one round into the tire.
All right.
And using the aim to get +1 to my accuracy. And that's going to be APDS. All hail APDS. Six successes.
Nice, yeah. So, the APDS actually, as you shoot it, it goes through the rim of the tire there and into the through the rim and into the rubber of the tire and out the other end. A small explosion there as it hits, and the back. We'll say it's the back. Back passenger tire. Cripples and buckles out from underneath the van as it now lists to that side. Magpie, you're next.
So they're driving away.
Yeah, it looks like they were trying to make their getaway as their back rear tire or rear right tire explodes out.
Does that make them like shake, back and forth? Could I see the driver in the window or something?
Because the driver's on the furthest side of the street away from where most of the action is, I think it's really hard to be able to see the driver from where you're at. The van doesn't it does pitch off to the side that loses the wheel and it drags on that side, but it's not like it's swerving throughout the road or anything like that. It's just falling down to that side, and it's slowing that side down because it doesn't even have the rim to ride on, really, because the rim got bent up when it collapsed and kind of buckled off.
Sure. I just kind of stop, turn around, and go back and get in the car.
The truck is slowly rolling towards you still.
Just waves through the back window. Hey! Hey there.
Dennis, your turn. You do
Okay,
pitch
so-
back again a little bit as the wheel goes out from underneath you, and your own team seems to be shooting at you.
Great. Just what I always wanted. It's inevitable. So yes, I'm going to destroy that barrier. Strength, unarmed combat plus agility.
Okay.
Pre-edge.
Now, this is, I'll give you this little bit of information. The van that you're in is a sliding door on both sides, and the barrier between you and the driver, it might actually be easier to just go through the side window.
Yeah, but it'd be so much cooler to go through the barrier.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
I mean, what's the rating on it?
I can't remember what the rating system is. I think 10 is a fairly durable wall, though.
Yeah, like a security door would be like an armored, like a 12.
Yeah, okay. So
So
this would probably be like a 7, 6, or 7.
It'd be unarmed combat plus agility, and then my strength. You roll that, and then however many hits I make that plus my damage, well, my strength would make the amount of damage that I make to it. If it goes over, I make, so you do the structure and then armor. It's not armored, so it would just be the structure rating. You get to roll that number of dice. If it scores, less than what I do, it's destroyed. More than its size whole of however many successes I make. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah. No, it does. Well, the thing with this barrier, like destroying it, I just don't see how that'd be possible to do in a single round. You could destroy it enough to like get your arm through it and stuff like that. I could see.
That's all I want.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to put my hand through.
I just want to make sure when we say
and
destroy,
just
it's not
grab
like you.
whatever I grab
It's
at.
not like a Link game where you punch it and then the whole barrier falls
No,
down. And
no,
you're,
no, no,
okay.
no, no, no. I want to put my hand through and just start grabbing for a driver.
Yeah. Get in there. All right.
Oh god, that's so terrifying.
Go ahead and make your strength roll then.
I've
Your,
had nightmares
unarmed
about this
combat.
exact kind of thing. It's terrible.
So I'm adding my strength to that for the structure. So
Maybe he just starts petting his hair through the thing.
Just
Six
gently strokes it.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 16 physical damage to the structure.
That's not good for it.
So basically,
This kills the car.
that goes over its rating. So it's
Yeah.
basically put a hole through it.
Yeah. So you do punch a hole, arm-sized hole through this kind of Duraplast barrier here.
Okay. And yeah, I'm just gonna reach for.
All right, yeah,
Reach
that's
for
just a
something
simple
squishy.
action to unarmed attack. So we'll say you can
Yeah.
use your other simple action to fish around in there and see what you can grab.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make another opposed strength check there for me as you grapple onto somebody.
Okay. Stop the van!
Ooh. I have 1 success. 3 successes.
It's really a shame that you didn't punch through where you thought the driver's head was, so you like didn't punch straight through the wall and through the driver.
Yeah, I probably could have. But I
That
don't want
would've
to
been
kill
great.
anybody.
All right. So you do feel something squishy as you close your hand around it. You think you got him by like a bicep or a forearm or something. You squeeze you clamp your hand down as hard as you can, and you hear him gasp out in pain. He can't wrench himself free of your grasp though, as he
Stop
tries.
the van!
Yeah, and the van does come to a halt at this point as you hear him screaming and cursing inside.
Great. Alright, fellas, van's been neutralized. We got this. The van is ours.
I believe this brings us back to medic.
Okay, yep. So medic's going to cover the distance, throw open the passenger door, and bring his machine pistol to bear.
All right, you bring it to bear on Minos' arm and a terrified driver.
Yep.
Who puts his one hand up. You can see by his pained expression and the bruising that's starting to develop around his upper bicep, just above where you can see Minos is grabbing him by. But other than that, he
59,
seems.
Squeeze harder.
Okay.
They make cyber arms, you know. But the van is stopped and everything.
Yes. Looks like this excitement has come to an end.
Who shot it?
Looking.
I don't think any of them got a shot off.
No, who shot at me?
I shot at the tire.
Now
I'm
we
like
have
looking
to
in the
replace
rear
the
view
tire.
mirror. Just go get the guns.
Okay. I'll hop out and I'm gonna go like take all their stuff. I'm just gonna start like Minos is standing over them. They're probably still conscious. I'm gonna be like, "Thank you. I'll take that and thank you. I'll take that. Your comm links. Thank you very much. You got any money on you? Gas money? No.
No.
I mean, I can find a street dock and sell your liver, or you can give me some million. What do you want?
They empty out their pockets, but they really don't have anything. In the back of the van, there's a cooler with 2 12-packs of beer, and they've
right,
got other
cool.
like hoagie bait, things like that, new Twizzlers, Twixlers.
I'm gonna eat like a king for a week. Oh, I gotta share this. I forgot. Okay, yeah, it's fine. And what's the driver
cookies.
have? Anything of consequence?
He's the driver. He doesn't seem to be anybody of consequence. What are you trying to talk to him?
Does he have any like money,
No.
gear?
We'll see you get 500 yen out of all of them.
Sweet, 500 yen plus their like guns, or is that gonna be
Yeah.
like if we sold their guns?
No, that's plus you get their weapons and everything like that. We'll take care of that after.
I'm thrilled. Okay, so get them all out of the car, and does it have an auto soft to drive?
No.
Hey, medic,
Yes.
magpie, do any of you guys know how to drive?
Get in the car.
I mean, I guess I'll get in the van and give it a shot.
No. Wrong car.
Oh, you don't want
So-
this? Okay, fine. All right, I'll get in the truck again.
Hey, medic.
Yep.
Can you help this guy?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Wait, so you first you punch him and then you want him to heal him? You're very confusing, man.
He's
wanna
not going to
kill
die,
him.
so we're just going to kick him out of. We're just going to kick him out of the.
Really,
He's
with
not
a
going-
giant gaping head wound.
He'll have a concussion. He
Oh,
won't die.
the guy that you thunked.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay.
The
So-
guy that you thunked. I'll just stabilize him.
Oh,
By this point,
That's
I've
good.
like pulled the truck up next to the van, and I just look into the cab, and I'm like, next time, don't fuck with runners. You deal with your gang shit, and stay out of our way.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the
Moaning and,
the cooler in the bed of the truck, and take out one of the 12 packs, and I'm gonna hand like one to Medic, one to Magpie, take one to myself, and just give the rest to Minos. Here you go, buddy. Good work.
You get the beer tossed back at you from medic.
Honestly, I'd probably drop it.
All right, that's it.
That's
We're just
swaying
jumping
it.
back in the truck and leaving.
Are we going? So are we like once I'm done stabilizing the guy with the traumatic head wound? So we're taking the van.
No, we're not. We're leaving.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I know it's kind of late.
Ooh,
Can we
with
go ahead
our
and take
gun
our
goods.
5-minute break here?
okay.